All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we're going to start this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and salutations to the brothers that are pushing forth this word in truth and in sincerity. All right, we're the brothers from GMS Chicago coming at you with another lesson. And, we just want to do a quick video going into Esau, who Esau Edom is, right? Mm-hmm. The son of perdition, because according to the scriptures, the scripture says that the end's not going to come until the man of sin be revealed, man, the son of perdition. Mm-hmm. All right. So, through the spirit, we see it now, but we want to shed more light onto it, because the sooner it happens, man, the sooner our kingdom comes, man. All right. So I'm going to start here in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first." And the Israelites did fall away already, man. They're the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. We went through slavery. We went through damn near, genocide. We're living in the barrios, in the ghettos, in the reservations. There was a great falling away. All right. So that we got to check on that. Right. It says, "And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And as it stands now, that hasn't happened yet, man. You can't point to, the son of perdition right now and say, "Oh, that's, as a whole, I want to say it as a whole, because the great man of Great Millstone, and those that teach the likewise doctrine, we know who the son of perdition is, but as a whole, like being revealed to the masses, the masses can't really say it, but it's coming to pass, man. And the clues are on if we continue to read, and the precepts that we're going to bring out. You got anything?
Yeah, Malachi. This is Malachi 1 and 4. Mm-hmm. "Whereas Edom saith, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever." So this race of people, the house of Esau, Edom, is the border of wickedness. Wherever they are, all they push is wicked philosophies. They're contrary to the scriptures and the ways of the Most High. All right, they're just clean. They're just clean opposites of us. The literally the wicked, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom.
That's right. And that's the crazy thing, is that here it is straight out the Bible. It tells you that the Most High, the creator of heaven and earth, that he has a whole race of people, because I'll highlight it here. It says the people. It wasn't just talking about Esau, the one man. It was talking about the people who come from Edom. The Lord has indignation against them forever, man. And right now the masses, they're not thinking that. They're not thinking there's a whole race of people out there that are the wicked. But if you look at the world as it is right now, which race of people out there has been working the most wickedness, man? Who's been going across the whole earth, bringing war and stealing the natural resources, man? All right, all in the guise of bringing democracy and peace to the earth, man. That's wicked, man. You say you come in peace, you're coming for to bring equality or whatever, but really you're just bringing war, insurrection, confusion, and you're stealing natural resources, man.
Okay, back you up with this. Mm-hmm. This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25.
Go ahead.
Daniel 8 and 25, "And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand." So Esau, Edom, he paints himself to be the Most High, and like the Most High looks like him, and his people, and they push out their philosophies, trying to give aid to other nations. But really, the moment they turn their back, on Esau, Edom, Esau is going to, stab him in the back and take their resources, change their laws and times and governments. That's all he does.
Right, push whoredom on the women.
Right, yeah,
Yeah, that's why all those Middle East countries they didn't want him over there, man. Mm-mm. Because they're pushing that whole women's lib movement, and all it's really doing is pushing whoredom on the women, man. You don't have a family structure, man. Society will crumble, man. Well, it's moral values, man, and that's when the Lord comes back to bring judgment, man. All right, and so you said that he paints himself as the Most High. Well, you go back to 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 4. So this is the man of perdition, verse 4. It says, "Who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God." And who does that? Who speaks against the Most High? Who are the main atheists out there, man? If not these so-called white people, man. Just the fact that they call themselves white is deceptive in its nature, man, because white means pure. All right, they're really not white if you look at them. A piece of white paper does not look like them. All right, they actually don't have any pigment, so their blood shows forth through their skin, so they're a pinkish red. All right.
Okay, back here with this.
Yep.
This is Genesis 25 and 25, right to the point. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau, which means wasted away is he, And the thing is that Cain, because everyone had pigment, everyone had melanin in the beginning, but Cain killed his brother Abel, and the Most High put a mark on him, on Cain. So what did he do? He took away all his melanin.
That's right.
So now his blood shows forth through his skin. So that's why reincarnated, because reincarnation is true. It's a fact. It's in the scriptures.
That's right.
It shows you right here in Genesis 25:25. Cain came back as Esau, and he was red all over it. He came along with that curse, so you can point him out and see who he is and his house.
Right. It's a testimony of his violent nature, man.
Right.
Because it's his blood showing, man. That's all this man has been searching out for, man. He killed 100 million natives, and on top of that, 100 million so-called Negroes, man. You got to have a violent nature in order to, because these were generations and generations that this system continued to go on, man, and it's still going on, man. You see these so quote unquote black people that were hanged. Supposedly they committed suicide. Nah, man. It ended up coming out that it was a group of white people, so-called white people, right? Going around in vans and hanging people, man. You had it in Bloomington, Indiana, man. That video came out where like 4 guys had a black guy, pinned down, and they were gonna hang him, man. If the black guy didn't have no so-called white friends, he would have been hung, man. He would have been the next victim, man. All right.
If you got more, I'm sorry.
Yeah, back on this Thessalonians, real quick, verse 4. So all arrows point to him, man. He exalts himself against the Most High. He has these, theories that go against the creator. They say it's the Big Bang theory, it's evolution, always taking away from the majesty of the Lord. It says, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, man. And like the brother said, man, he painted him the image of God and his son as a so-called white person, man. When the Bible tells you he had bronze feet as if it would burn in a furnace, man. Well, that's how it says it in the Spanish. In the English it says as brass, but brass and bronze are derivative of brown, man.
Yeah, and if you burn anything, especially a brown color, it's gonna get darker.
Exactly, man.
That's why in that Jeremiah 14:2, the Judah, is like unto the ground. That word is kadar, meaning dark skinned.
That's right. So Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man, he's being revealed. He's showing his horns now, man.
Oh yeah, can I back here with this?
This
is Ezekiel 35:5, talking about Esau Edom, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So here it is. We are approaching the end of Esau, Edom's queendom. All right. So, he's going to scramble, and he's going to come down with great wrath upon those that fear the Lord.
That's right, man.
I'm sorry, you were going to grab something else?
No, I thought you were going to grab the Revelation.
Yeah, I got, which one?
12?
Yeah, I got 12 and 12.
Con.
Yeah. This is the book of Revelation, which means to reveal, right? Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, the deceiver, Esau, Edom, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's right. Yeah, because he did a diligent search, man. He went through the scriptures. He knows the prophecies. He knows that the Most High has a favorite a people, which is the Israelites, and he has a people who he hates, which is Edom. Which is why he never makes any videos or movies about Esau, Edom, because he knows it's going to expose him. He's going to make a movie about himself,
Yeah.
And so he hates, the Israelites, that's why, in Ezekiel, when the Lord put a proposition out there, he said, if you can find the depths of the sea or measure the how big the space is, Israel will cease to be my people. And what does the so-called white man have done? He's exactly tried to do that, man, because he opposes himself against what is called God, man. He's against him, man. And he knows the same way he knew that proposition was in the scriptures. He knows the prophecy comes in Obadiah, where it says that he's going to be destroyed, man. Which is why, like the brother just read, he said that he has but a short time, so he's going to come having great wrath, man. He's going to, he's going to show it. He's going to try to flex one last time before the Lord brings him down, man. This is Obadiah 1:17. It says, but upon Mount Zion, which is Israel, shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, man. So Jacob is going to be lifted up, which Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. All right, so both southern kingdom and northern kingdom of the nation of Israel. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has spoken it, man. And the whole book of Obadiah is talking about the judgment against that wicked nation, that wicked people, the border of wickedness, like we read in Malachi 1:4. The whole book of Obadiah is talking about his judgment, man. All right. But hey, it's the more we do these videos, the more we get closer to the end, more and more people are gonna know that the so-called white man is Esau, Edom, man, the son of perdition, the wicked. All right. So, you got anything else?
I got one more. Yeah, Psalm 17.
Psalm 17.
Verse 13, because we're giving you characteristics of Esau, Edom. Esau, Edom lives by the sword. That's what their blessing is in Genesis 27, verse 40. But this is Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So Esau, Edom, basically was made to be that whooping stick on us. You know what I'm saying? To give us that correction. You see, but they furthered the affliction. They broke the brotherly covenant.
That's right.
These are the damn devils we're dealing with, man. We're here living in hell right now, man. And until the Lord takes this guy out, we just gotta patiently wait for the Lord, man, and suffer these things.
That's right.
Knowing that the kingdom of Yahushua is near. Right.
Yeah, because Israel sinned against his power, man. So, but the Lord said he will not utterly cast them off, man. So he this is a chastisement. This captivity is not for our destruction, but for our chastisement. But he, for the meantime of our chastisement, he used his sword, which is the wicked. All right. And, the brother mentions Genesis 27 and verse
40.
Verse 40. I'll read up verse 38 to prove that Esau had that blessing, is the sword. And who has the biggest military might now? You know, it's the so-called white people, whether it be the Americans or the Russians, man. They're all about that, man. You know, and we'll get the cunning hunter one as well. This is Genesis 27 and 38. It says, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. You know, and ultimately, when the king, and the kingdom comes, you're gonna be serving us, man. You know, but this is talking about during the Dark Ages when when the Moors were ruling in Europe, and that's why they call it the Dark Ages, because dark people were ruling, man. And there were Israelites, all right. But nevertheless, the whole point right here is that Esau is going to be living by the sword, man. So that's his blessing, right? He asked his father, "Did he have one blessing?" Yeah, you're going to live by the sword, man. Hey, and as the scripture says, he who lives by the sword died by the sword, man. All right, you got that, Genesis?
Yeah, 25 and 27.
Time.
Genesis 25 and 27, and the boys grew, and Esau, we'll start up at 25 because we started up there earlier.
Time.
Genesis 25 and 25, and the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man, a perfect man, dwelling in tents.
That's it, man. And check it out. Without saying any words, you grab the word hunter and go web search. Go to images. Boom. Man of sin revealed.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Who's that hunter? Who has that nature, man? Who loves this? Who does this for sport, man? Not even to eat, and survive from. You do this for sport, man. Because he's a cunning hunter, man. And like I said, man, the more and more we get to the end, the more and more people are going to realize that this is that whole people whom the Lord hates forever, man, who opposes himself against all that is called the Most High, who is that cunning hunter, who came out red all over like a hairy garment, man. All right. So, with that, man, we hope the elect out there was edified. We're going to end this lesson by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, once again, who rule and teach well. And salutations to the brothers, again, pushing forth this word in truth and in sincerity. To the next one, brothers, we say shalom. And abba babal.